Yo, Abusia, you are watching the biggest, the largest, the highest, the greatest, and the tallest African spiritual platform. My name is Queen Hadasha. Call me Empress Makida. I am Labraska, the sun goddess. Call me the spear of destiny. I am your world star number 8. I welcome you to another episode. I platform way pay, and I'll bet to my friend Iwiase. Hey, to me better now, the people will come after you. Today is going to be great. I can boldly mention his name and say my say. Obeka Mallam Oduro. Obeka wa say Ahmadiyya for no omo ye munafiki. Just omo ye nkonsafo. Omo ye nkramufo atamfo. Pacho mumbo video no na yet say me ye gossiper. I mean say me ye gossiper, but not in this way. So we have one of Ahmadiyya. Ahmadis another or waha say oba clarify now was straighten asem no that the obi antimi begina me unwanted name be by force at once sir enti abusia me wakwa bo nti ende no ne ba beka yen welcome your guest na ewi na ya to aso he is Mallam Zakaria esa
Zakaria, yes.
Na Zakaria say Bible food anyway. I welcome you to Revelations.
Thank you.
It's your first time into the greet the followers, pay obeisance to them, introduce yourself to them, let them know who you are and what you do and why you are here.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Said all kind of Midindi Zakaria Abubakar. Me Muslim ni amapa. Na mejidie no ene jamaatul islamiyatul ahmadiyya edianeko enti yatete amanfo say ahmadiyya for nya muslim for giving various reasons I mean how much say nya muslim for enti yansu yanya kwanya say yade yansu yanchiremu ifir Qur'an mu ene yakomsheni kunkum Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ne nchirechiremu ene diba so die ba hani inshallah. Inshallah. Nti ayi okomsheni Muhammad sallallahu salam. I don't know what some na episode, but I will do my randoms before I give him the platform anyway. Random ni there where they are obe yi ano ansana ube ko wenima wako wenim. But tell us about this Ahmadiyya, the Sunnah and the Keke kan. Why are they calling you guys or unprofessional Muslims? The attorney say, a lot of times people don't understand and then they don't take their time to read or learn. Komshani kunkum Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam abra obaya no oma enkomhye ahodo bebre a kire se ono ofiri mokwa ebre bi bedru a Islam no yen Muslim for no ano ede nkyerechire ahodo bi ba bewurawuram na yase no so suban nipa suban ipo odi komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam kra de tunchen a komshefo mudi kan ba no what necessitated the coming of another prophet is the fact to say Muslim enkrofona omudi ni di no with the passage of time omo essay ne nkyerechire no de nkyerechire ahodo obi bewurawuram enti ehu behia ase nyankopon besoma obi fufura ba na wabe tenetene enkyerechire na ode bae no sa pepepe na komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ne penso no o kansem bebre efa Islam daache ho asem emre ne ni ho kame sheda akotu ba komienu bi na exactly so komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ekano hadith mo say yushik an yati ala nas zaman o se ebre bi beba ewo muslimfo emu la yabqa min al-islam illa ismuhu ashi anka islamu ejisani din wala yabqa min al-qur'ana illa rasmuhu qur'an ya yehuinu sono eno so hwi enkam ajisana kenkan kwa asichane se ubohu muslimini ya frana Muhammad Fatawu Abdul Wahhab Aisha enso na ni subanya owomu no enya islam subanya sapepepe na qur'an no nkyerechire na ede amaye no obi bekan ene muslimfo wo ho ma tre no mo voice o kan qur'an na utia hwe obesu but ensam na wo kan no o free wa na ade a Qur'an ne sema na nya no eno ano obesa koy eno nti na komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam se ebre bi beduru a Qur'an no ye be kenkan but ebe kana kenkan no nko a eno se masajiduhum amira wa hiya harabun min alhuda
Oma sore dan mosque no nso no ebe ya ama na emomo no enkyerɛkyerɛ papa bia mfirimu mma. En mosque ya na Boko Haram fo ewo. Oko mosque ahodo eho na Al-Qaeda fo wo. Oko mosque ahodo eho nso na ye friend say ISIS wo. Omo nyina tete mosque ho but entity no ene nkyerɛkyerɛ na ye de ma omo no. Komisheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ebre bi bebra ebeba mosque no mo ebeba ama na emomo nkyerɛkyerɛ papa bia mfirimu. Ena wase ulama ohum sharru man tahta adimi samai. Omo malam fo no anka sese omo de enkyerɛkyerɛ papa no de ma omo no. Omo mpo ebeye your friend say they will be worse off. Omo mpo be worse off achen omo achidifo no. And I say masajiduhum amiratun wa hi harabun min al-huda ulama'uhum sharru man tahta adim samai min indihim tahrujul fitna. I say malam fo no say they be betna ha instead say they will say things to unite the Muslims but omo can some to create disunity among the Muslims no. And a commissioner Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam edi kan ho asem da say ulama uhum sharru man tahta adim sa malam fo no omo nchen ena sa oseye no be hya ase afiri ena o say wa fihim taud no omo so ena sa ayi efene say oseye no e be sa ko wie enti commissioner Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam hadith no so bebre o ho em say mrent mi ntim kan nya but Muslim fo nyina are much aware of this prophecies a commissioner Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam na hye ato ho ama Islam dachi say ebesey enti doctor ni so no ekira your friend say ukọ hospital so no doctor ni eko free na o ma we labs ni ade wi a na o ka che say wo yare say ya ese say odo anu aduru den eba anu aduru akomshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam de ba ya ni say sabre nu duru a nyangompon no a besoma obi aba ama na title a your friend Imam al-Mahdi sani pa no Oba ono mom na be the reviver of Islam.
Ono the account say nipa na obetuma na ba wo Quran mu.
Eno hadith komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ne ka Quran no so aka ho asem.
My quote ni ehu so
Quran no so no aka ho asem. Uko suratul Jumu'ah. Quran chapter number 62. Okay from verse 1 eba. Yusabbihu lillahi ma fi samawati wa ma fi al-ardi al-malik al-quddus al-aziz al-hakim. O say yusabbihu lillahi ma fi samawati wal ardi. Ayeye nyina nka otumfo nyankompon obo soro ni asase al-malik al-quddus al-aziz al-hakim ono a we nyansafo ya fene al-aziz ono na oyo okese al-hakim o taye nyansafo huwa alladhi ba'atha fil ummiyin rasulan minhum ono ni nyankompon a osoma komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam edema nkrofo no mu ni mo hwe yatlu alaihim ayatihi osi wa yuzakkihim obeti omo ho ode ne nkyerɛkyerɛ no ebeti omo ho wa yuallimuhumul kitaba wal hikma na wa kyerɛ omo enwoma no ene nyansa etare akyiri ena so wa in kanu min qablu la fi dalalin mubin abra na sabre no before that no omo wo enyiraya eye pefe ena so wa akharina minhum lamma yalhaqu bihim ono Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam na waba enne sabre na Quran na ba no o se ono Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam na waba nne no wa akharina minhum lamma yalhaqu bihim abra bi bedro ya besan asoma na amana san babio wa huwa al-azizul hakim ono ni otumfo ya fanisa otumfo nyansafo enti komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam abra yeyi sa aya verse we ma no ana suani bia na wote ne nkyɛn ebisa ne sɛ we so efiri hadith mo we say enkyeremu we dia onya na Quran mo obenya afiri komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam nanumu asama enni Quran mo
entina Mohammed no 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 kasa oye nyame no obekɔ no besan abi
dabi oye komshani anyankopon asoma na aba
entina nyame na eka
ana nyankopon ese obesan asoma na aba bio second time
okay
enti obekyerem what that means say ono besan ono obewu no akɔ asan aba na ena obi bisa no hadat Abu Huraira okɔ hadisa ono na narrate hadith echen obia hadith ye komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam nanumu asem a enye nyame anumu asem but ne nkyiremu a ode mansem ene ne ye a waye ene yaboabo na agu hadith ngumam we efiri sahih al-Bukhari eno na dimu hadith no nyina muslim fo nyina jutum se ene dimu ne suani a ye fran Hadrat Abu Huraira a onne kunna julusan ose me na meti hobi ena sa verse we nyankopon yi bae enti abra nyankopon yi sa verse oba na aye nyina ya dwemu na so komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam obewu na abra bi no wasan aba na ena omo bisa komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say enkrofo ben ena ye san be soma wo ede ama no ena o say David omo bisa the first question no wanya no wa edin ono mo san bisa the same question for the second time wanya no wa edin third time ye bisa no na abrante bi tene nchen a ye fra no Salman al-Faris ena ode ne sa eto Salman al-Faris so ena o kan say yadahu ala Salman ode ne nsa to no so no o kan say law kana al-imanu inda suraya ebra bi beduru a me di kan kire mo say Islam no be say na ebra bi beduru se Islam jidie no ebe yira ekosoro to the place mpa lana lahu rajulun aw rijalun min haula'i obi ebe free sa Salman yi nasifum a ono na ebe kwakofa jidie no ayeden asaba he is the revivalist enti Quran na kan ho asam ena komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam kan ho asam enti nipa no obeba no na Islam no yase no ede jidie hunu ahodo abehyehyem enti ne dwumadie ni se osan abehohoro ho ama asan koye sede komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ede bae no a na nipa ya na yempe changes ye nipa ye nyina yesu ban yempe changes and it's always difficult to say obedi changes bi beba to komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam kura esa kan ho asem ewo enwoma ye fra no sahih al-muslim sabada al-islam ghariba o say abre ya mede islam ya abre mu no eye hoho fa sayaudu kama bada ghariban ebre bi beduru a ebesa be ye hoho bio fatuba lil ghurabai monfa amanepa emma nkrofo mo bedi sa ho islam hoho na chi enti oba ya no na yede normal ahodo bi awurawuro nti nipa no before say meko normal o abobo so say we enye islam a
enu de yentie wudi no nipa na papa no de nsato no so no na sini bi aba no de changes aba na de nyama na omo de go islam ni mu na papa no changes be no de aba so they be well started
enti normal omo de go mu eno ni number 1 em say nipa no oniano ebo so ha eno ne Isa alayhi salam Yesu Kristo yen muslim fo ye jidi so ye komsheni o ye nipa en komshe na nyankopon ede domo no ena wo ma no yikire enti muslim fo no komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ni wo na chi there were some early converts to Islam Christians mo converted into Islam and they brought in this belief omo de sa jidi o ba say Isa Yesu Kristo no wan wo tukosoro ena muslim fo no esomo oba na o se da bi sa jidie we no enya Islam jidie nipa na yese oye revivalist na yen jidie na tumo no
nti ama
na ye Ahmadiyya no farebai so it's one of the reasons that omujina so say yen munafik but Quran no is very clear on this mem say and the main topic ya so the Quran is very clear on the fact that Isa number 1 no number 2 so no almost komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam everywhere obie ni ho anyankopon be san soma no a obema ni yikire there is no prophet after Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam almost wo mo nyina so but the fact ni say it's even against their own belief enti oba na o se da bi komsheni a wamba Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam achi no ono ne komsheni a won fa Quran foforo bi ama bi ofisa Quran no ekura the eternal law obie ni ho obetumi abesesa ne bio Sharia obiani ho ba beka se masoro yo amoye ne mprenum no monya ne miensa Ramadan na eba amoye no 30 or 29 days no monya no your friend say 20 days we say mo bredodo ana say zakat na yetua no o so munyai ana hajj na amoko no munyai obiani ho beba komsheni biani ho beba ode sanse san ne beba but there can still be a prophet within the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam obey a Muslim who can revive the
bad things
exactly in Islam that is still a possibility and number 2 any jidi hunu a komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say number 1 any Isa ibn Maryam no number 2 ni say your friend is saying because komsheni bia ma komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam chino and there are so many verses in the Quran so omo enchire mu omo de ma no Mr. Meka se enkokode sembi. There are so many verses of the Quran.
Ayi Maryam de na o kan no. Wo se me mami ni ama miensa omo de abemu.
the revivalist ni be ye fi won na me pese mi hu.
Yes, number 3 no eno the understanding of the Quran, the interpretation of the Quran.
Enti maye mienu bi adedede mienu bi omo de abegum no.
Number 1
omo interpreting na wo say utumu say adedede no.
Ebi ni of Nabiullah Suleiman, Solomon ni story Quran amaye the story of Suleiman efa ni wo ho Quran ne say abra owu ye no na okura poma wote ho na owu ye na nkrofo omo te ne nchen no omo nim se wawu kopim se nkanka bedi dua no na oto ho we that is the interpretation of the man. They take it literally. And oba no say there be sanchiremu we no Quran no ngoma it speaks in a concentrated form. So asem bia e beka no either say parable and I say I can't someone say kasabebu I say nya nchiremu. Na Muslim phobia agina mu say as long as a Quran no aka say asem no say netie no you have to take it as literal as the Quran has said it. Yansu a problem no, because when you take some of the statements of the Quran as literal as it has said it, ebema Quran na koyes nkokodesem. Fi say nipa wo wu oti ho no a okura dua. Number 1 so wu you lose control of ade bia ekura wo. Immediately no kese oto ho. But mo so wasomwa wonya wuya. Enkankan na bedi dua no. Solomon, look at the kind of kingship ekura no. You can imagine dua ekura no. How can nipa honamo no ene dua no dia na nkese say edi kan pro
internet to si ho na nkanka
na bedi dua no
nti we nya ne so na yiri bia na yiri
na bebisa no say undidi enti nkokode some way they make the Quran look like a book of jokes enti we no nyina no aye enchiremu aye ba e kire say no I mean there should be a logical understanding of the Quran enti omo say yen no yen I mean munafiki fi say yen ne wo mo nchire no enko nipa no so na wo ba no we no obeyi ye firim Muslim for HIGD mallam na obetena ha na Oduro na obo na video no o kanipa omo gidi se bibi wo ha ye frɛ ne jinni omo so no nyankopɔn abo omo omo te yen ye wiase mu ha omo hu yen but ye hu omo wenum nyina ye ntro complete entro
entro wo wiase na entro wo Quran
entro wo Quran and Islam mu nyina
okay
ye ka se jinni enya abode bia omo te baabi nyankopɔn abo omo omo tumi be wura nipa mu control obi wo suban bia efele say behavioral changes bia o here psychiatrist enye jinni sem bia sama ala ma so oton ni nro ma mix bibi so mo ton I mean ebetumi ayerukia na ye di dua ne ye bro nkwara ema titiru so ema na jinni no ebe wuro these are all falsehood
da bi so mo de mbabu mba
ya dem ma o said ye exorcism no say ye be yi jinni na furu mu a ye dem ma nyina bro omo ye bro omo gwa omo say jinni no na ye bu na ma na firi mu ebi so na mallam bia titinto so agugu no ma bi mu no de fa ni pa ho I mean these are all barbaric beliefs enti enam say ye di ye ho asa kwhye these shackles of beliefs no ena ma Muslim for ye friend saying we are losing our grounds from the teachings of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam de ba no enti sa wuti sa tebia we mo na nyankopon adom wasoma obi aba na nipa na ba onyeni ni kura fair enough but you have no reason say obeka say obi ye munafiki say onye Muslim ni impono what defines a Muslim?
Okay.
That is the question. The next question.
Ube kwa hanyo no obisa question wa ma ho next question. Ti anu de twen answer. Twen answer. Wo kan ya matre ya omudi aba religion ni mu a revivalist or try so make making it right omo person omote ase we di kan aka first one nkankadua na we di kan aka second wasan aka second one Jinni asemwi na third one ye de wo de men bisa question fa so me bisa wasem ehia pa
third one ye Yesu Kristo a omo so watu kosoro ono so ote nyankompon enchen.
Okay eno de wo say your topic nti ye de no ahange wo but let me ask this they are more revivalist no ono so oye Arab ni
ono na say Arab ni. But generations later, or settled in Persia, would later became a part of India, and free. So Qadian, cry a friend Qadian, and free.
Oh, okay.
But he's not an Indian. Na say a free Persia, Arab.
Okay.
And also na sa obeka hadith na me kan kire won nipa na komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam de ne nsato no so kan say Islam mo gidie ni firi ho a ono na sefo mu na de beba no ono so firi Persia ho Salman al-Faris all Muslims know about it
tinada de okan na abem
na abem pepe
gina ho boko meba sesi e dia wo kan Arab ni bi minim se wahu video ni circulate around okay or say Ahmadiyyas omo nye kremufo Arab Mallam bi unim no the video is all over or say omo nye kremufo ena wasa aka enkrofo ya omo beka kire wo say wo ye munafiki omo sa enkrofo na ye denfo shia Tijaniya
and sunna
omo say or say Tijaniya fo no so nye kremufo now tell me kremosum na nkasa hwan mu na omo ye founders hwan mu na omo ye hierarchies wom sesi ya ye kasa yi
the attorney say to define why ne kremoni no ade akomsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ya to hodada so the mere proclamation say me ye muslim ni na maka kalima la ilaha illa Allah Muhammadur Rasulullah say there is none worthy of worship obi any why say someone this enyankompon ko na Muhammadu eye na koa ene ne somafo o kasa asem we na ogitum a why a Muslim ni prekope there is nobody a nyankopon de ahye ne nsem say you are the decider who is a Muslim or who is not a Muslim.
But we all know that religion be a will be one hierarchies. Do you believe this?
I believe in that. So, but the issue is that Muslim for o kasa hierarchy who forms the hierarchy? Is it Sunnah for no the form hierarchy no? Ana Shia for na be form hierarchy no? Obi a one hierarchy so ho. Oba Sunnah for omo hierarchy ho.
Nti mo ankasa mo nya ade ba ko.
Yeah, I mean we believe in one thing, but the issue is that there are divisions.
Why the divisions?
The divisions comes as a result of ideological differences, interpretations of certain issues in the Quran.
Does it bring confusion?
There's quite a lot of confusions.
So why do we need such a book? Why? Something that is dividing and confusing us. Can we live our lives without it?
The book is not what is dividing the Muslims.
What is it not the religion that the book has brought?
No.
What is the foundation of Islamic religion?
Foundation of the Islam is Quran and Komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Great. Nanya these people Shia one.
That's not the foundation of Islam.
Meba. We say Muhammad and the Quran and the foundation. Am I correct?
Yes.
All these groups now the confusion abano. Which of them doesn't believe in Muhammad and doesn't believe in Quran?
That is the strange thing. All of us believe in Muhammad. All of us believe in the Quran.
Okay.
But the division comes.
What is giving you the division? Is it not the translation of the Quran?
No, it's our understanding. People's
Why
understanding.
would you?
A lot of times too, it has to do with political issues.
And so
there are quite a lot of political issues inside Islam.
So that's what I'm saying. The religion that is bringing political issues, division, confusion. Tell me why you think we need it.
That's where I disagree with you.
I'm asking a question. If you disagree with me, I make a statement.
It is the religion that is bringing the division.
No, I ask you, sir, what is the foundations of Islam?
Exactly.
We say Quran and Muhammad. Am I correct?
Yes, sure.
And maybe say, so if those people now, according to you, confusion, which of these people do not believe in the Quran and in Muhammad? They all believe.
They all believe in the Quran.
In the Quran. So at the end, I believe in a dear bako. Now we say yes. Inti say we say yes. At the end, you fan to na yen tenase na yen insect bibia ye nituem. Say a dear way anunie na yen fanko.
And so okasa that means everything in life, as I say, because even put religion aside, over your political system in Ghana, NDCC say, MPPC say. That doesn't mean we should put politics aside. No, you are still dealing with human beings.
Are you saying
you are dealing with human beings?
So are you saying this we can call Quran a manifesto?
No, Quran is not a manifesto.
Great. So this is about God, right?
Yes.
Is this not about God?
It's about God.
So when you declare this and you become a Muslim, you've become a child of God.
Exactly.
Am I correct?
Exactly.
So only woman many unu na motifi no. Na moku. Na se woman me say end mpaboa we na moku ho am eje mpaboa na to na me nemu akasa. Na madwenya ye adwuma. What is wrong with this?
There's everything wrong with it because the Quran no. What is in it is supposed to unite the Muslims.
So why is it dividing you?
That is because people have selfish interests. There are a lot of selfish interests. Sometimes it's political. Sometimes it has to do with selfish quest for power. Some of these things are a human nature.
That's what I'm telling you.
So the fact that people are divided, Muslims are divided, doesn't mean we can put the Quran aside.
Some will put it aside and
it's not possible. The Quran, there is no Islam without the Quran.
So the Islam that is dividing you and creating confusion, so others calling their people munafiqis, your own brother, black person like you, he's calling you munafiki, and those Arabs, the foundation and at the headship of Islam. On also social media, it's all over. Some Muslims. Into to mean trans as Africans. That's the question.
Islam is not it's a universal faith.
Are you Ahmadiyya? Yes, say you're stopping me from going to Mecca. How true is this? So what?
You see,
those things are lies. Are they lies?
These are all lies. Ahmadis go to Mecca. Me and Papa Al-Hajj or about 4 or 5 years in. Honestly, you want to Ahmadiyya. Yeah, Ahmadiyya. The leader of Ahmadiyya in Ghana. Wako Hajj. The whole leader. Or Al-Hajj.
This year,
this year, a lot of Ahmadis have gone.
Okay, I will find out. And your problem.
There's a lot.
Yep, we will find out. But just that you couldn't answer why the one book is creating confusion and do you have any strategies to put together the confusion? Me, it is division that I hate.
The issue is that when people refuse to accept truth, that is when the divisions in the Bible. From the beginning, I told you, Komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, "Sani paya oben ono na beye nipa a certain Muslim phone should look at him and accept whatever he says as a judge." Because the Quran says, Komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, "Oba hakaman adalan." He is going to be the judge of the people. So when you refuse the judgment of the people, no, the judge will select him, and then nipa select him.
Sorry, them one ankasa muni leaders wo no be Allahu Akbar.
Your leaders.
And why are you telling me say Muhammad Allah nankasa the best at leadership?
No,
don't you set leadership?
I'm talking of a spiritual leader. Imam al-Mahdi na yekanasem. But when you come within the Ahmadiyya process, we have a worldwide leader. So even among the Muslims, the most organized group in the Muslims is the Ahmadiyya.
That's the issue.
Exactly.
That's the issue.
Most organized group because of leadership. We have a central Khalifa. When he gives any command, we follow.
But you told me say someone in Arabasem.
How many
Africans do you have in that Khalifa? Tell me.
No, Khilafat no say no choice.
So how many Africans do you have there?
No, I mean it's possible so you get
later.
Exactly.
So just say that you don't have any.
We don't have any for now.
So just that's the question.
That's also an insult on Africans. It's not
the question I'm asking.
No, I mean, say, the fact that we don't have an African as a leader, at the top as the Khalifa, doesn't mean say we are looking down on Africans.
I'm not asking that. I just wanted to make that point clear. No, that's true. That's your opinion. I agree with you. I am asking you whether you have any African in that Khalifa.
No, we don't have that.
That way.
you people don't have leadership, but you are rather killing yourself and dividing yourself. Let's leave that one for now. Okay. Let me ask this question because it's very important to me, and I think this question I will ask every Muslim that comes here. Just me who so nipa na ko prepare say or meye honest na me bisa no. How would you know that this is a mosque? I have to go and pray as a Muslim.
Number one, the structure itself, you will see it's a mosque. Perhaps there is a azan on it, and there is always a minaret that is raised. So when you look at that, I mean, the structure of a mosque, you see.
So why do you people make that microphone on the top of the building and shout every dawn just to? Do you think about people's mental illness?
That is completely wrong.
Why are they doing that?
That is completely wrong because we talk about it. We talk about it a lot. Say noise. When you live in a community, you don't become a nuisance to the community you live in.
But do you believe, do you admit that your buildings is becoming a nuisance to people living around?
Say a lot of them, and it's wrong. And it's not as if we don't talk about it. We talk about it a lot.
So what do you get in doing that? You are now talking about it maybe before you.
No. We used to talk about it.
So what does it create any spiritual impact for the church? I just want to know the reason for doing that.
No, the reason is that they want to make it loud so that people will hear and come.
Which people?
Maybe azan, no. They want to call the azan so that the Muslims around know that it is time.
They don't have watches. They don't know the time to pray.
When you are engrossed in your work, I mean, in your duty, sometimes you tend to forget. But when that call is made, you are prompted, say, it's time.
You have admitted that that thing is nuisance.
No, I admit. Say, when you live in a community of non-Muslims, and they complain especially, you would have to stop it.
So if you don't do it, the people...
When you go to countries like, UK, your headquarters, you are not allowed to do that.
Even Dubai.
You don't do that.
They don't do that.
You don't do that.
So why is our case different? This is why I'm asking you if we can leave it.
People tend not to, I mean, they feel, say, they have to do what they want. And it's wrong. And it is on the authority. I mean, we are living in a country. Dubai, yeah, they don't allow it. UK, that doesn't allow it. Who made sure, say, they don't allow it?
That is the
it is the authorities.
That's the headquarters of the worship. And they don't do this.
They don't do that.
And we are here. And matching ko. No, you are allowed
to talk about it. The authorities should be the ones to talk about it. Over here in your headquarters, you will not hear such noise. You will not hear such noise.
So, adia wo ye na, adia wo ya manyame. Na wo frɛ nipa sɛ nipa mbra. Wo de sɛbe, wa wonim sɛ ye nuisance, wo na aka na meka bi. Wo nim sɛ wo ha nkrofo nti wo nyɛ, chi sɛ authority be ka kyerɛ. Does this make sense?
Human nature, nipa ebi o na meka kyerɛ sɛ there are several mosques even in Ghana. Such they enkoso because they know. But there are a caliber of people you have to force them. And I mean that's human nature. Nipa bi no o ka asam no kyerɛ na onti asem. You have to force him to obey. Exactly. So it's human nature. I know
let me ask my last question.
The authorities have to do their job.
Authorities. And the authorities say, authorities, mental illness. Ngrofo breo. Amachi Ghana pressure. Na amachi 4:30. Na ko. Nti onipa na obeba asori no unima asori fi ho.
So I mean they have to do their job.
Say, mami bisa me last question. So from what you are saying, if somebody, you are saying that some of these people are mistranslating the Quran, if I understand you well.
Yes, there's quite a lot of mistranslation.
So if somebody should also sit down and realize that enkanka some no more kano, symbolic, understanding just like you explained, and to also try to explain it here. And then as a Muslim for the yes any panel.
Muslim Islam is open. I mean, all the idea, baba, obey the idea, baba. No be uncranny there. There is nothing. No punishment. Nyanko ponashe. And I say, say, obi a misinterpret the Quran and intino. Ube punishment earthly. There is no such punishment. The only thing they say, you you dialogue on it. Say, interpretation now bano. What is your basis? Only no, and I mean, you have to dialogue with him. If he agrees with you, fine. One agree, you let him go. I mean, there's nothing. There's no punishment. That is completely insane. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's madness.
Madness.
Total madness.
Hey, Obi Amukuta Quran, they be muye madness, sir. What can you people do about this thing? Those with madness and those with insane noise making. Is there any structures? If they should give Ghana to you, you call for the authorities. They are watching. Maybe they don't know. If they should make you an authority, three structures you will do to change.
The problem we have, even Saudi Arabia, I mean, it is the heart of Islam, but they have laws guiding the Muslims. Untumi nyadia ope. Say obi a friend of Mallam Obetena social media so can dia ope true fatwa. This is the main problem. Obia to me a cancer because a lot of people have followers. Dogs following them.
Dogs?
No, I mean,
excuse my language.
Excuse my language, but there are quite a lot of people who have a lot of dogs following them. And they give directives. They see them as their God. Anything they say, they do. That is the reality. And that is one of the biggest problems in Islam. Oko Nigeria, obi to make a true fatwa, your friend of fatwa, say, I mean, wa money, your friend is saying, no, I say, wa tom rat was say, nipa way, or yes, say, munkunu. And they will directly go against that. I mean, for that
because
person.
Because of
Quran. When there are no such guidance, say, emrano, enya juma. It's not possible.
No,
no, I mean, human nipa, you fail to understand. They say you are dealing with human beings. And the mentality.
Move 6 times a day in Australia, we are human beings.
We are human beings completely. Say, I mean, it's.
Let me leave you now. Yes, they are madness. The dogs following them. Wow. We have to understand it. Me say, mama, 3 structures. I say, also for authority, no. Niyama 3 pass. The Ghana show and there.
It's authority. I mean, the number one and the most important thing is that there should be law guiding our religious activities.
Today you are giving the law.
Our religious activities. There should be laws.
Today you are giving laws. Today you are President Akufo-Addo on authority. So give 3 laws. I would be it's Muslims no power at that and time and so more young. I would be making sure some
I would have employed the authority.
You are the authority.
Yes, and I will employ the authority. Say what they should do. There should be guidance. Say before Krasa Obeka say wono you are a malama obe to me. I can't asem say nya achidi for amo wa kan san amo mafano. You should be certified before.
By who?
You should be certified by the state. They should have a religious body who are experts. Who will have to certify you. Say you who are, I mean. A lot of times they have to take a lot of people through some mental orientation to find out whether they are okay, even to pass certain judgments.
Do you think some of them are not okay?
Very important. They are not. A lot of people are not.
Yeah, well.
They have to be taken through psychological orientation to make sure that they are fine, and make sure that they understand Islam well
before they come
out to talk about anything. Because a lot of these things, you know. Also obey the bomb passion Muslim no akopka Allah akbar no akumuni pa no. Number 1 asema obi aka kire no enkyerechire obi di akire no ne mallam bi di akire no mallam no de onya sa o on fa ade ne mehye no ho, but they say certain things to incite you, make you feel said this earth Quran is not worth living. You have something better to pick up in the hereafter. So they don't care blowing up themselves. So these are the kind of beliefs. As I say, and I don't think me di kan hadith in the chira Komshani say ulama uhum sharru man tahta adimi samai. Sa ya friend say enchira boni wonum nyina no. Ebe free ulama malam for na nchen. They are the problems we have. Imagine say, who Muslim you have a platform to invite people into Islam. Your duty is to rather drive certain people. Say they are not Muslims. What are you doing? Are you rather saying, say, people shouldn't become Muslims because even internally you have problems?
But say,
that is exactly what you are doing.
I'm not crying to your kind, and so can I say, what do you do? What for say, Binum Crajin?
No, I know them. I have not singled out the sect. Even Angrophone doing any, I could have some even within my sect. So I'm talking in a general sense. In a general sense.
Okay.
So we shouldn't allow people to say whatever they want.
That's that's the
most important
mental
one.
illness.
People have to be checked.
Okay, so tell me about say who die about you with Lily no and also is it yes or no? Maybe some question out of it.
I know Islam.
Islam
Islam.
Because
Arab people had their tradition and things they used to adorn themselves. Komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam so no Arab ni. But Muslim Islam there we feel say adia Komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam be bia no. So we bia you are you're showing love to him and it's a blessing. So we free say Komshani the Arab tradition no that's what you want to adapt. Oh about you say fita or the adia kokko na be na wani my style bia because already no say bibi or about you say tuntum na abe fita na opese eye kama you rather look for something that will dye it to its original color no wani ma say
and then you tell me share video bi obi send me video bi a guy bi or me picture dey say e chanya shawo e bi talibe bia but we thank God na o say wo betumi eye Quranic say we be die wa bodu say just that men die in black no mo say men that na me baby say we say so mo ka kire mo say mamu die mo abodu black na naturally mutiri mi ni mo abodu ye black e dey na che say you accept me
and na me say Arab tradition the mode of dressing Islam doesn't have say oh no shawe but modesty what Islam prescribes and obia as a look too old no Islam soma encouraging Muslims to always look presentable. So about you say fita na tuntum go ho you are encouraged to dye it to so that you look much presentable. So the Arab traditions na lele no Arab tradition and Indian culture and the Hausa forms are adapted into their culture. So it is not necessarily Islam. Enya Islamic injunction onya no Quran mbabia ena anya asemo komsheni se monye ana by force moye wanya asudie bi say wo but it's only Arab culture opa you do it. It has nothing to do with your faith. It doesn't add anything or reduce anything.
Please stress on this for everybody that is watching us understand. Say Ahmadiyyas omo the Muslims omo use the same Quran na obia use na omoko hadith omoko Mecca pepe. Please stress on it if you are sure.
I'm 100% sure. The edi can say anything I'm sure the Quran yabayin. The issue is that yana be free say Ahmadiyya for war omo Quran fufrobi. It's the same Quran any yenyina yo. The same number of chapters, the same number of verses. The same wording in the Arabic. But when it comes to translation into English and other languages, there are quite a lot of translations into English. Choice of words are different. OBCU, Obibekasa Dao. It gives the same meaning. A choice of words. And sometimes, just 1% of the translations, sometimes so not obedient in the understanding in Titia the believe now no they are translating certain verses of the Quran. Say you call is one of the chapters. Enti obedient in the believe no and the translate Quran no. But say because the Quran no and only Arabic no. And the Arabic cuts across Ahmadiyya for near Quran different bia. It's the same Quran. And I will challenge anybody who thinks Ahmadiyya for Quran no. Omra no metnaha na mentnaha. Men for your Quran membra. No for any translation, either pick hall or these are all translations. The Arabic is all the same. And the translation is a choice of words. And the choice of words, and no obey you know so I can say Ahmadiyya for Quran dia and the Yusuf Ali and the pick hall and the other translation, no two of them is the same. Because choice of words, me translate to Quran, na me US. My choice of words will be different from Obia or what UK. And now Obia or Ghana. It's different. It's a matter of choice of words. So to me and also Enkasa Ahmadiyya for different Quran. There be no correct. Number 2, Muslim. See, I can be a Muslim here. Komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam I define who is a Muslim completely. Na abra Sankrata me di abahay no. fatwa Pakistan for aye say Ahmadiyya for Muslim for ena yawo the Muslim World League our monson a group of Muslims and ako shia wa Saudi Arabia and our monson say Ahmadiyya for Muslim for but Theo, this is where the issue is say obi e won a set of beliefs na mabuabu mo ho say moko yi na free Islam mo the first thing and the most important thing you do is that you call the person to sit in the meeting say we believe ni ya say we believe ni ampa no akasa ane say enyampa okasa ampa kura no a enkyeremu ban na wo enyina so ban na wo gina so a wo sa believe no. They never did that. And that is the first error of the so-called Muslim League. That is the first error of what they did. Because share the fatwa now, there are quite a lot of things that transfer Ahmadiyya and you know correct. And you know correct. Exactly. There are quite a lot of them because they raise about 5 to 6 issues. And about 3 of them, and they believe
which is?
Number one, I can say, he says, almost he found an essay that the one who denies him is a kafir or a disbeliever. On Kabida. They have no single proof to show, say, the one who he has ever said, they say, if
name.
you deny him,
mention his name.
Hadrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, or only the founder. No?
Okay.
He has never, ever said in any of his writing. In fact, he has written more than 80 books. Bakuna Mediabano is on our subject, Jesus in India. He proved where Jesus is, where even his grave is. Where Baswa will prove all of that. He has written more than 80 books. None of them did he ever say, if you don't believe in me, you are not a Muslim, you are a kafir. So they stood on this as part of their fatwa and said that Ahmadis are not Muslims because they call them kuffar. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, he also states that it is compulsory upon the Muslims to go for Hajj to Qadian instead of Mecca. Say, the founder, Hadrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, Mecca say, Muslim fo nyina no, say mubako Qadian akwaya Hajj instead say mubako Mecca. This is one of the blatant lies one can ever imagine. Because Ahmadiyya we have only one place we go for Hajj. Your friend is Mecca. In fact, one come Mecca, kura one friend Hajj. Going to Mecca is what makes it Hajj. So because one wako your friend is Qadian, wako UK, wako here. I mean, he has gone for tourism, but not Hajj. You can't call it Hajj. Okay. So this is one of the greatest lies. No? The third one they told, he says that Qadian is referred to in the Quran by name as Masjid al-Aqsa. So what can say Qadian no Quran no abodi say Qadian Quran no. This is complete lie. He has never said anything like that. So over and over, mukotna se malam fo na mu be kan obi asema Quran ne say fa in ja'akum naba'in. Say mu se obi fasikun naba'in. Say obi wono no ompe no kure mumuyofo ade asem bi bremo a fatabayyanu mun hwehwem ansana mabuya for anya sa you will I mean mobe kan sama fa nipa no ho anya no kure na makontia no ebia no maye no
malam fo no.
That is exactly what they have done. This is what they have done. And they have issued this fatwa. I don't know mujina so up till now obi abetina ha no kasa. He has no other thing to say. Because even the Muslim World League have declared them as Muslims. On what basis? There is no hierarchy, such hierarchy in Islam. And there is no such hierarchy.
How are you fighting?
There is no such hierarchy in Islam. Because the issue, one of the interesting things, the funny aspect of it is that Enkrofo say Mallam no can say Enkrofo amukobo mu can say Ahmadiyya for Muslim for no. Omo they are calling each other non-Muslims. Bakuna friends the okaso Arab ni Hakim al-Hakim asem na woga no. Ono no ka Tijaniya for Muslim for no. Ono we sunna ni. Sunna for no Tijaniya for no so kan. Ono mo ko tena se ka say Ahmadiyya for Muslim for. So is it not funny? Interesting.
Tina make a confusion and the
it's rather, I mean, interesting. Say people who will anything in the Quran.
Oh, they are now. Where is my Jesus?
Jesus is dead. He is buried. He lived a ripe age of 120 to 125 years, and he is dead. Christ on some of you. And these are evidences from the Quran.
Abusia, the topic in here, where is Jesus Christ, dead or alive in heaven? That's your topic. Take us through.
So I don't think I'm say embreno entino. We might not be able to go into it a lot. So make sure you're free from the biblical point of view. The crucifixion story is very lengthy. So most people are also aware of it. So I'm just going to narrate it near salient points.
Okay.
Because a lot of time people read the scriptures as if say they are reading newspapers. They don't take note and question certain things. For example, you see the first man on earth, Adam, and Cain and Abel, Cain cum Abel, Nakopo in free Garden of Eden, or Koware, wine, Muslim for Misa, a Christo for Misa. It clearly tells you, say, and this is one of our positions in Ahmadiyya. It clearly tells you, say, that Adam mentioned is not the first human being. He can never be the first human being.
Adam
was never the first human being. Because it is completely impossible.
Go ahead.
And that people have to read. I mean,
no, you said you are.
They have to read into issue. So number one, Christ came with a message. Or the message in the Bible, naturally, the people were against him. On and on. Nasem eko Pilate in China. Pilate, number one, Nyankumpong eyi chire Pilate eyi say, Nipanwa. Have nothing to do with his blood. She came and told this story to Nikuno. And everybody will tell you, say, Pilate did not, in fact, he never wanted to crucify Jesus Christ. And the people were rather calling for, say, Yonkuno. Because they will report him to the higher authority. So he came out, demonstrated, and in the public space, say it has nothing to do with the blood of this innocent man. So naturally, it will tell you, say, this man will have to put things in place to save the life of this man, because he was in charge of the people who were executing this message. The crucifixion. So, the Bible no more. Will say even before say Yadi Jesus Christ, Edeni Kobo Senuano Sono, or prepare your friend is saying some substances. Edemano, vinegar. Edemano say onum. Oko reference in this church say one. But on the cross they prepared some for him, the same vinegar and or fire. Ask yourself, say nipa ye pesi kunu. Why are we trying to give him vinegar? What is the content of vinegar?
They gave it to him out of punishment because he was crying for water.
No.
And because they wanted to punish him, they gave him.
No, there is no evidence to that.
That's biblical.
There's no evidence to that. The fact is that vinegar, depending on which type of vinegar, it has between 2.5 to 5 to 25% alcohol. And obia yedeni fayaomu na o man vinegar no. What you are doing is you are rather helping to reduce the pain he is going to go through. That is the function of that content in the vinegar. And they gave it to him. On and on. So these are the measures. And it was a Friday. And according to the culture of the Jews, a crucifix is not supposed to be on the cross till, on the Sabbath day. So they were in a hurry to put him down. Because here, on calculation, 6 p.m. marks the next day. So Friday, 6 p.m., Saturday has already started. So they were in a hurry to bring him down. When they went, so that as part of the way to speed up his death, they were breaking the legs. These are all facts. They broke the leg of the first person, the second person. They realized, say, according to them, he was already dead. But to further confirm, to confirm, why were they doing that? That means he's not yet dead. Then they will go ahead to break his leg. But one was on. And according to the Bible, blood and water gushed out of his sight. This is scientific. German scientists have gone into this issue, saying, For the fact that blood and water could gush out, it is a sign of life. It means he wasn't dead yet. Blood and water to gush out. It means the heart was still pumping. At that time, it was wrong to confirm him dead. But the Bible said he was already dead. Who confirmed him dead? The laymen there. They had no medical authority to confirm. So they had no authority. Hey. And even today, in our scientific world, people still confirm people dead. I'm a nurse by profession. And in our training, your first aid, she gave us an example of somebody who was brought in from Bolga Regional Hospital in America. All my of that example. The family brought him in, said, they were going to put him in the mortuary. And when they brought him, the doctor has to confirm, to sign the papers before he goes to the mortuary. And a nurse they were trying to test, say, they detected, said the man was still alive. Quickly, they checked his blood sugar, and he was running hypoglycemia, low, the sugar was formed. Then, quickly, they ran glucose, and the man was up. Because we bury people so quick. Hey. This confirmation wouldn't have been done. But he was lucky. And a lot of cases, even in the Western world, the same thing happened. This man was sick for some time, and he said, in fact, and Rebecca said, hey, luckily enough, he lived even for some time and then before dying. Hey. And there are even cases upon cases in the Western world. Doctors, medical, practitioners, with all the stethoscope, with all the machineries, Omar declare people dead, and even in the mortuary, they come back alive. So I'm trying to establish the fact is that those laymen, Roman soldiers, he is dead, It's not a confirmation, because the Bible never said, the Holy Spirit said he is dead. No, that the people saw, say he was dead, and they brought him down. The interesting thing is that when Pilate was told, they said, according to the Bible, Pilate marveled as to whether he was already dead. Because he knew how long it took somebody to die on the cross. And the mere 4, 5, 6 hours was not enough to kill a young man like Jesus Christ on the cross. So he was so marveled, but they said he is dead. They brought him down. Quickly, this is where another point is. According to the Bible, omode mir, any alloy, in Caribou, 1,000 pounds, and the wrap up in the body of Jesus. Bisa say, mir and alloy, what is the medicinal use of the mir? I have a list of the medicinal use of mir. Mir, ekumukuro. Somebody, kura. Antibacterial effect. Effect a friend analgesic effect. Analgesic effect means say obi yaw ekum yaw. And a lot of benefits. But why say obi wo na ye na free asemi aso. Na ye san di enro we ya ekum kuro. Enro we ya ekum kai say one of the disciples of Jesus Christ he was he was a doctor. Why no. Matthew was a physician. So they knew very well the kind of concoction they had prepared for a burial, for his wounds. I swear. It is Jesus who back us one day now will free yourself. Jesus, you need to say something. So that preparation, that concoction now we prepare for his wounds, it's enough to tell you, say they knew that the man wasn't dead. No, they knew that he wasn't dead, but they couldn't reveal that to the authorities because he is still a condemned man. And on modern to ebo dynamo. Jim Bishop, he is a Christian writer. He described how Buddha is here. A bit free say your friend is dying adakamena ti said aha ye do ko sie no we sie wakura one ukura obewu but eno no enya your friend say Buddha is a carved rock or say 5 feet high, 7 feet wide, 15 feet deep. A bedroom. I was a child that I die we mukura. E ho na di Jesus Christ koto ye. Na e da anu no so na ye born them so it's airy. Airy. E dem On the third day, according to the Bible, Mary did the same substances. Mir and aloe as alcohol. Oba, number one, ode biso. Oba nkwao. Emma sura. Na oba nkwao sori ahomache. Akọ abodan owufo da ho onsuro. No, she knew said the man was alive. And no, according to the Bible, she was carrying with her ointment. No, that means they were treating him there. He had recovered. So it is a case of resuscitation and no resurrection. He never died, talk less resurrection. Hey. Matthew chapter 12, verse 36, 37, 38. Yesu kura kan ho asem. Osi ya muallimu. Obanfo ban chebe bisano. Nuridu an nara minka ayatan. Yesu muallimu limudifo friends master. Yehia ensanchirani bi, chira ensanchirani bi na yenyuwuni. Fa ajaba wa qala lahum. And wakachira omo say, you evil and adulterous generation, you seek it for a sign from me? No sign shall be given unto you, except the sign of prophet Jonah. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the whale, so shall the Son of Man also be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. How was Jonah in the belly of the whale? Bible only says no one wui. Quran says osha abuani yemuno no obampaye. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. No obampaye. That is no one wui. Until Jesus in this situation be yes Jonah de ne pepepe. Te na Jesus Christ de all kobodan he is dead. That means he is clearly unlike Jonah. I mean the story continues. There is no evidence in the Quran.
So where is he?
My last evidence. My last evidence.
Okay, go.
You see? There's no evidence. Jesus Christ was here for almost the Bible. John was a disciple of Christ. Matthew was a disciple of Christ. Peter was a disciple of Christ. They also wrote these books. And I challenge so obi mechire where na Peter can say me hu say Jesus etu kosoro. And when Matthew can say me ma hu say Jesus tu kosoro. And when John actually say me ma hu say
Jesus can say kosoro no disappear.
The fact is that him fan omo ascension of Christ and now it is in fact one of the biggest issue in the Jesus yeah. But none of them wrote to say Yahu say Jesus to kosoro. Hwana chere Luka engoma. Luke no nye Jesus sheni. But eno upon ubenya free the other King James version of the Bible. So Bible a revised standard version of the Bible. It is written by 36 eminent scholars of Christianity, backed by 50 denominations. I'm going to trace our Bible away. A friend RSV, Revised Standard Version. Luke chapter number 24, verse 51. Now I can say Jesus Christ to kosoro. Omo you have to watch it. And until I'm beside where also a Revised Standard Version, where older edition, and a way 2002 edition. And I must say, where who be here some kind. A very interesting fact. Luke woman almost or more a kind. And I must say, while Jesus was with his disciples, he departed from them and was carried up into heaven. Sana Luca, in the King James version and other versions, Sana Mokano. Not just say, you look at one castle. Also, while he was with his disciples, he departed from them and was carried up into heaven. To a fact, yes, to assume for advance to the ascension. And I may be so say, yes, you see, Ben, a better Bible, John, the Trang, Peter Trebi. I didn't know man can say, you were hoping to Kosro, and of far more dance here. But Muntia, the interesting part. Almost say, Omu no can say, almost a better as say, while Jesus, the American kind, a King James version, but way Revised Standard Version, they say, while Jesus was with his disciples, he blessed them and parted from them. Parted in just what to Kosoro. And Omodeba to us here, I must say, other ancient authorities add that he was carried up into heaven. And Kaba will know a footnote. I must say, other ancient authorities, King James, and they can't who say he was carried up into heaven, but and can't as someone look at Krakan. I mean, this is clever. But and to copy by Omotre no Kurawe, because we know. It is the most ancient Bible. It dates back to the most. King James is the son and say, but one is the most ancient Bible. Most ancient, just say, ye no abra na eben Yesu Christo epen so King James no King James na no mo no. So it is the most authoritative Bible. And I say, I mean, as someone you see, Yesu Christo took us no, and ka Bible no ho ancient authorities na de kan ho. Omo twerɛ no kora we no, ɛna amanfo de pressure to omo so a, ɛna omo twerɛ new version we 2002 edition. Now, very funny issue. Once the Bible no akasa no, amanfo de to ho edi agoro. Omo say nyame ngoma wo. And so yedi agoro. Omo sign the sa verse no. Asa be shem. And omo saka bibi fufuro bi. That's interesting. Me be say me kan. The same RSV. This is the older edition. This is the newest edition, 2002 edition. Ya ma omo pressure the writers no ano. You see one yan free mu a ya beja ito. And omo try new one. And omo say, then he led them out so far as Bethany. While he blessed them, he parted from them and was carried up into heaven. So say and was carried up into heaven. Now all the edition no can say any Bible no more. Our more the try say ancient authorities na they can hono. Almost say they abeshem. Now funny aspect. Almost about footnote no. She no mo kan. Almost say other ancient authorities omit and was carried up into heaven. Where almost say other ancient authorities add and was carried up into heaven. When almost say other ancient authorities omit and was carried up into heaven. What games are we playing?
One oble.
And I make us say, it is evidence it tells us that Nipano one to Ankosoro. Abra, your friend is a no hochero no, your friend is sunna, a prophecy in Nano, dear way, say Oti or my bimu, now ho cheroa, a yamran and copan shout was a free or minimo, no cotton on my froso, said Obeya, Obenya or Sumudia, Sumuyan compon. So yes, Christo, a free Israel. John 10 verse 16 crowd can say, me wo enya kuo foforo bia wo mun ni sa dan we mo o mun ni sa Israel my we mo ese se o mon so temene na moye odwan kuo ba
ne kura ni Jesus
o woni kura say abra wo free ho no otuamantuo e free ye friend say India ye friend say Palestine Israel my no no etuamantuo to the east no the entire say otu kwan ko ho ne say Abraham Moses ekofa Israel for free nkwasomu bae no. There were 12 tribes of Israel. 10 were lived in the northern part and your friend is saying other 2 were in the southern part. Assyria conquered the southern part, the northern part, and were far 10 tribes out of Israel. Edu omoko enkwasum ewa amanaman Ethiopia ne Tibet manso and India side ho and odu omoko enkwasum ho. So Isa alayhi salam, Jesus Christ, went there and lived with them for 120 years.
Sir?
And for the evidence of the Muslims, Komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ka say, Inna Jibril kana yu'aridni al-Qur'ana fi kulli amin marratan. Hadith nuwa. But the point na kasafa azin was say, wa ahbarani angel Gabriel kachre mi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was say, Anna Isa ibn Maryama Asha 20 wa 100 sanna. Yankupon kachre malaikatul the angel Gabriel kachre me say Yesu Christo otena as a friend say ewiasimu for 120 years and son of woo.
Yes,
so to course no.
What are your time na sunti ya abusuan fa ne bra life na wa tro comment section mu. Ne ye de na ba na samre ya wo titi Yesu wo ho asem onya 120 ya mpato Mohammed so prako na we ne nam.
Oh, no, no,
no, dear, no, I know they are not some.
No, but you can't. They are okay, now. I can't say yes or who I said, yeah, the attempt is.
Now, maybe I tell no be a woman prequire and I'm always
I mean, Arab.
But I them what
Arab stress or Mate. A lot of Christian evangelists are also. But no crazy. Muhammad Sallallahu ever seen that? That's a beautiful thing. No prophet's grave even can be traced, I mean, by now. But na eda so ho ne I mean only
last words your time as
Franco ni ho na ko ben komsheni
wari we dey kan yan kwa na dey na munu ni photo yi
why
say wo Jesus ni photo mumu ni Muhammad ni
photo. No, Jesus photo na Jeffrey Hunter Jeffrey Hunter photo
na your time as unti kan last words there
So I'm saying but we had a lot. We had actually a lot to say because evidence is even up to the me know say no oko Kashmir Khanyar Street Shenega. In fact, the Indian government had a documentary on the grave. Say nipa bi atu amantuo eso wo ye prophet abetena Israel India ho. Ne nada so ho Kashmir Khanyar Street. Oko your friends say YouTube kra now type the Indian government documentary. BBC saw a documentary on that, the tomb of Jesus Christ. Our confirm. In fact, they have interviewed renowned Christian scholars. There is no doubt to say the man lying in that grave is none other than Jesus Christ. So Isa Yesu Christo na Muslim phobia and a Christophobia say what to kosoro or te soro nyankopon sanifaso obesan ba no. You will wait and still wait. Nipa ya yesi wa ba no Mirza Ghulam Ahmad yesi wa on the founder of Ahmadiyya no say mobile chain wa mo mababa be China masefo ba be China na Yesu Christo bia ma ebeduru brebi no na mo say yanto sa gidie no ntwene ena no ya sha say to twene
yo yeah when I want to twene to me nkasa ya
and I mean there are a lot of Christians declare
don't have their permission
to declare say Christ is never coming again because soon
that is your problem. Do you have evidence? Your social media, then we go.
Me share the name ya me social handle but me your videos we are the to Ampa TV. Ampa TV.
Okay. All right, thank you so much for coming. We will call you again if they give you the power. Busuya se yan fa nembra life na wa trust yan man the next episode so your power na samona power no abegina monsem. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching The Biggest. I'm always the God.